What's going on, guys? What is going on? How are y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys are doing well. It is Sunday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. That's me. I'm Jim. Nice to meet you. If you're first time hitting the channel, glad you made it by. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know you're liking the content as you watch. That'd be fantastic. I'm an Elliot Wave trader. What does that mean? Elliot Wave theory basically is the theory of 5s and 3s. We look at the market through a lens of 5s and 3s. We put them together in known structures, try to figure out where the market's going. That's just a simple definition of it. It's not voodoo. It's nothing special. It looks like we're drawing lines on the chart, but they're not random. They are based on 5s and 3s. It's good audio, good video. Make sure everything sounds and looks good, except for that ugly guy in the right-hand corner. Other than that, you should be good to go. Got my sparkling water there. What's up, guys? Joseph, what's up, buddy? Hey, Jay, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Elliot Wave Master. That is me, my Padawan. 83 Madden, what's up? Hey, Hugo, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Come on already. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Chemo. Thank you for moderating as always, buddy. Appreciate you. Welcome. Say hi to Chemo, guys. And those of you who came and you were waiting, good to see y'all as well. All right, here's the order of events tonight. I'm going to do some heavy TA and Bitcoin. We're going to look at the RSI. We're going to look at the Elliott Wave counts of Bitcoin. We're going to look at macro and micro. Once we get done with that, then we'll move on to my correlation analysis. We'll put our correlation analysis together with the RSI analysis and the Elliott Wave count, and we'll come up with a bias for trajectory. I'm going to show you my process and go through it carefully and just enjoy fellowshipping with you guys. Keep the comments if you got questions or if you're a skeptic, ask polite and respectful questions. Always glad to hear those and answer those. But trolls are not tolerated. This is an anti-troll zone. It's a no troll zone. Don't like those guys. Like people who like knowledge. Pursue it like you would pursue silver or gold or a hidden treasure. Okay? And there's an awesome proverb if you want to check it out. Proverb. It says, a man he that answers a matter before he hears it, it's folly. To him it is folly and shame. Folly means you're a fool, and it's shameful. To be the kind of person that doesn't listen to somebody and give a full hearing to understand everything somebody says, and to hear it and then to answer a matter before you hear it, it's folly and shame. So anyway, there it is, guys. We're gonna look at Bitcoin to start. So with that intro, welcome, and let's get started. Good to see you. I'm not going to be able to say hi to everybody individually, but hey, there's somebody from Nepal. That's really cool. Shambo, Shrestha. I love it. Love that name. It's awesome. We've got Ashes of Hegemony. What a name. What a name. All right. Chemo, did somebody hack your account tonight? Because you're on a roll, buddy. You're on a roll. Let's jump in. Welcome, guys. Okay, we're going to clear the chart. We're going to zoom out and see what's happening. This is wave structure to me that for now is looking to the downside. These are looking down. I'm looking for some more waves on it. This is kind of a funny consolidation little zone right here. It's kind of funny, but I am looking to the downside after this. But that's the micro. We'll get to the micro in a minute. Let's go back out to the macro, 4-hour chart or so. Let's see if the 4-hour going to get us. Yeah, 4-hour gets us. I'm going to clear the chart of everything, and we're going to start from scratch. Rip this Band-Aid off. All right, select the shots. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Macro count. This is my primary, my bias of a count is going to be ABC. I don't think C is done. I think this is a fourth wave move that either is about to go down, and it's about to go down pretty heavy. Okay, this structure right here is very bearish structure. I'm going to show you what that looks like and what that means from an Elliott Wave standpoint, and I'm going to show you the invalidation of this structure if we get it. So I'm going to show you what gives the invalidation of what I'm saying tonight. Okay, so wait for that. Okay, make sure I got that on. There we go. All right, let me pull this over here just a little bit. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, forgive the mess in the back, guys. Totally just, oh yeah, back here. Forgive the mess. We are renovating our house, getting ready to sell. So sorry about that. All right. So looking at this as an ABC, I want to see the fifth wave of C. I want to see the fifth wave of C. The way that my primary count here is, I mean, this is getting pretty big here. So I don't like how big it is, but here it is. Right here is the fourth wave. It's an ABC right there. Okay, and we've got a little 1, 2 right in there. All that's 3. This is 4. Looking for a fifth wave to the downside. Going to get us down to our 25, 24K targets. Let's put the fibs on this guy. Okay. Right now we're sitting in log scale. Log scale has us at 25.5 area. That's a pretty confluent area, 25. Then we got 23K as well down here at the 1414, 22.892 really, but 23K. So there's some targets down here that I don't want to see us dip into 20K. I really don't. That's going to break a level. That's going to break a previous level that I'm not going to. I don't want to see that broken in this current wave. I don't think we're ready to break that. So if we come down here, if we come down here, I'd like to see us stay above 20K. So now that doesn't mean because ultimately this would be a fourth wave. This ultimate wave would be a fourth wave. Then we'd be looking for a big moonshot up to the upside. No, cat, go away, go away. He's always wanting something. So we'd be looking for a big moonshot after that. After this, it wouldn't go straight up, guys. It would go up in waves, and it would take time and months and weeks and things of that nature. But we'd be looking for another wave to the upside, a beginning trend to the upside. If this is a fourth wave, as I suspect. So if that's a fourth wave, I want to see it stay above 20K. All right. My primary target area is going to be a double bottom here, but actually that's probably a little shallow. 30K is a little shallow, so I'm looking more at 25K. To 20 in the 24-25K range. If I take it off of log scale and put it on regular scale, my fibs turn into 23,400 down here lower. So that's a possibility as well. So now I believe that this is going to be a final, just a stop hunt dump. Okay, more than likely, if this count works, I'm going to show you the invalidation of this count in just a moment. But to come grab all this liquidity and to be buying. Okay, I'm looking for buyers here. All right, I'm looking for buyers down here. I want to see them come take out this liquidity zone here and buy it up really fast. Okay, I want to see a really fast and big wave, but I'm looking for a dump that's going to scare everybody out of their shoes. Okay, I don't think we need a black swan event. And I think the market makers, those who hold the bags, they can drive price down really fast here and then buy right back up very quickly, just grabbing liquidity, but having everybody sell back in so they can sell some bags that they have, quickly and very fast to drive price down, and then while everybody else is just selling down here, they can buy back up and run the price up. Okay. That B wave is an ABC. Yeah, we would call the B wave an ABC. Zigzag. There's problems on every level of this. Okay, so and we've covered these in past videos. There's problems, but overall, I'm looking at this B wave just like this. Okay, ABC. Okay, There's problems in here, but I've surrendered to this being, because I was looking at this as a flat, but no, I don't think so. I don't think that's a flat any longer. So I've just surrendered to this being the top here, and this being a fifth wave of C right there. Okay. Now, yeah, it's a 535, Carl. Yeah. All right, so that's the way I'm looking at the wave. That means this fifth wave, we're looking at a 1-2-1-2. All right, now that's very, very, very bearish. Okay, so that means we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is the third wave. Okay, that's just the third wave. So we're gonna be looking for a 4-5-4-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 4, 5, 4, 5 right here, and that gets us down here to this level. Okay, that gets us down here. So this is the kind of wave that I'm expecting to get or start getting this week. This wave right here. I'd like to see it come on down. Okay. So that's the way I'm looking at this overall. Okay, now again, I'm going to show you where this count gets invalidated. And again, I think I just see this as just a big fast wave that's going to stop hunt everybody down here. It's going to take out liquidity. It's going to take out this bottom, and then it's going to shoot up, and then we're going to be going up to 100K soon. Okay, or heading that direction. All right. So this is ultimately a flat. We're going to call this a 335. Okay, we got an A, a B, and a C right there. All right, and then we've got an ABC in the middle, and then we've got a 5 wave down that I don't think is done. All right, so there's the macro. That's my number one count. That's what I think is playing right now. I think it makes the most sense out of this chart. I just need to see this week, tonight, tomorrow. I need to see a move to the downside. Okay, if we start tracking up a little bit more from here, we're almost at the danger zone that we have to turn around now. Okay, or tonight, tomorrow. Okay, if we don't, and we start tracking up, I'm going to show you the invalidation waves, and we're going to have to look at this wave some other way. All right. All right. With that said, let's now move into the semi-micro time frame. Any questions so far about the macro idea? Still looking at this. If we go out and if we just take a minute and get to the daily chart here, look at it on the. Actually, you know what? Let me go to another chart. Let's go to the BLX. Where are you? There it is. On the daily, I think. I'm not liking this move right now, but I reckon it's still in play, and we'll talk about how we're going to get up there if this move is still in play. So this is still an idea on the table, but I don't like it. I don't like it. So we'll talk about it in just a moment. This is a secondary count that I have. 3-day chart. Let's get on log scale. We are on log scale. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, we could be forming this triangle as a secondary count as well. I don't like the wave structure for it, but Ryan, I'm talking about the running flat now, buddy. So yeah, we might make this triangle, but the micro time frame count doesn't lend itself to this count very nicely. So I'll show you what I'm seeing there in just a moment. But I'm seeing this here as a fourth wave, whether it's a triangle or take that out, it's an ABC here. Okay, A, B, C, and we need one more hit to the low. So whether we have the triangle count or whatever, I'm seeing this as a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4, and then I'm looking for 5. And this is going to finish us out. This is going to be, I'd like to see this one get kind of parabolic. It could get up to 200K pretty easily if it gets going. Okay, if it gets going like the rest of these waves have. Okay, So that's possible, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's hit 100K first, okay, and then see if we've got any room in the wave structure for 200K. But yeah, that's the way it's looking to me. This ABC, and I want to see one more hit to the low to finish this wave out. All right, on the you'll notice on the let's see, on the 2-day chart here, we've come down as an impulse here. We pulled back, but I'd like to see us come back and make a lower low. Okay, we've got hidden bear working on the daily. Okay, we came down on the daily. All right, we created. We came back up with a correction with we got hidden bearish divergence right here, and now I want to see us come back down and finish this wave out by making regular divergence. So I want to see a lower low in price, boom, and I want to see a higher low in the RSI, boom, like that, and that's going to be a nice telltale fifth divergence between the third and the fifth wave. Okay. No, I do not use Glassnode. Yeah, pretty much over the daily. When you're looking back over years and years of charts, you want to use the log scale, Carl, for the most part. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to answer y'all's questions as we go here. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and that gives you the macro idea of what I'm thinking about here. Oh, come on. Overall, that this is a fifth wave. This is a 5-wave move that needs to finish. Okay, it needs to finish here pretty quick. Now, this could again turn into a triangle, and I'm going to show you what kind of triangle I'm looking for. So let's go over the triangle count really quick, and then we'll go to the micro. So let's spend a little bit more time on the macro. Let's look at the triangle count. You guys doing okay? Hopefully you are. Actually, let me just zoom. I already had it drawn, so let me just go back to it. There it is. Go to the daily. Okay, get this over here. Get that. All right, that looking good to you? All right, in a triangle, in a running triangle, guys, the A wave is lower. The B wave surpasses the origin of the A wave, which is fine. So we've got an A wave that's 3 waves, and then we've got a B wave that's 3 waves. And then you can consider this 3 waves if you want to. Okay, that's a way to count it. 3 waves there, and that's going to be the C wave. All right, that's possible. And now what we need to see is a we need to see a 3-wave move to get up here for D. Now we're playing around in here, so we can get it, but the wave structure is not liking the upward. It's not pointing up to me. Okay, and we're going to look at the micro here of this section in just a minute, but I'm going to show you what the way I'm seeing it right now. I see this as 3, okay, clearly. Now this could be, this is more than likely 3, okay, a 3-wave move right there. All right. Now this right here, it looks like 3, okay. So I'd be looking for a 3-wave move here if we're going to have this count. And I don't want it to come down here and touch this level. I would like it just to make a zigzag right here. Okay. All right. And then I would like to see another 3-wave move to the upside. Now, oh, sorry. Let me find what the 786 is here. There we go. I'd like to see this guy get up here to the 786 somehow in 3 waves. that'd be what I'm seeing here. Or the other option is instead of that, we could come down fairly deep, and that would be 3, and we could get 5 up here. And that would be the D wave as well. That would be another way we could get a 3-wave count. Gets us up here for the D. Then we'd be looking for some kind of 3-wave E. And then we'd be looking to go up from there. That's if we get the triangle. That's the triangle scenario. Okay? All right, so I've offered you two ideas. What fib extension? Well, you want to see this come to the 786 retrace of the B wave. That triangle's like the 786 retrace. Okay. Could I talk a bit more about the time spent between 1 and 2 of the macro? Speaking of 3 and 4, you might clarify your question. It doesn't look great. The fourth wave that we have could be the fourth of the third wave, but it looks okay for a fifth wave move on the macro. When we talk about gaps, Carl, gaps can be filled, but they don't have to be filled. There's no rule in the market say gaps have to be filled. So I know that there are gaps. I think there's gaps down at 5,000 or lower. I can't remember, but there's gaps everywhere, right? The gaps happen on weekends from weekend trading. They do not have to be filled. If they're going to be filled, they generally get filled, within the same trading week or within the trading week. Most often, not always, but most often they get filled. There's still a gap that's left to be yet to be filled up in this range. Okay, up here at 54. So, but generally speaking, gaps get filled, but they don't have to be filled. So, okay. So let's do some micro analysis here of this wave, and let me just show you, regardless of the ideas, because there are more macro ideas, but I don't like to get bogged down with too many. Those are the two key ideas for me that I'm watching. Let's look at the micro time frame, and let's look at what wave structures we have and see how we can put them together and see what the problem areas are, because there are problem areas in the Bitcoin chart. Okay, there are problem areas. All right, so let's go now to the micro and just do some work here on this wave. Okay, and I'll show you some of the problematic aspects of that. Okay, you guys doing all right? There's 85 of you here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I think that's fantastic. How many of you are brand new to Elliot Wave, and this is like one of your first streams ever watching an Elliot Wave trader work through an Elliot Wave count? This is maybe one of your first times. I'd be interested to hear that in the comments. And then how many of you are relatively new to Elliot, and how many of you were introduced to Elliot because of my channel? I'd love to hear about that. Make sure you use, I asked like 3 questions, so make sure you use, as you answer those questions, use complete sentences that tell me which question you're answering. So that'd be awesome to hear. I'd love to hear that story. What's up, Heartbeat? Good to see you, man. You are missed. You are missed greatly, sir. Okay. I'm just going to clear my chart. All right. Now, as we look at this, as we look at these waves, we're going to try to figure out, we're going to do some analysis. We're going to do some analysis on each wave. You can't just say me, okay? You have to say with a complete sentence what you're answering, okay? Because I don't know which questions you're answering. Joseph, you've been around a little while. Haven't finished the camper yet, sir, but working on it. I haven't had time to work on it. I've been working on the house, getting it ready to sell. So Joseph's in our Discord, Chemo. Don't let him say that. But he might be new to. Hi, Jin Lee. Yeah, Supreme. He was one of the guys I watched way back in the day. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I didn't like his bias too much, and I didn't like the way he handled. But I learned a lot from him, at least about Elliot counts. But hey, little, let's see, what is that? Lilith Liza. Yeah, it is. It is confusing, but basically, let me boil it down to: we're looking for fives and threes. Okay, fives are impulses that are taking us in a direction of a market. It's the trending move, and the three wave moves are corrective waves. Okay, they're corrections to the market. So, for instance, when we look at this wave right here, we've got this is an impulse right there. That's an impulse wave. Okay, if we went on a smaller time frame, you'd be able to see 5 waves in there. Okay, so that's an impulse wave. That's 5 waves. But this wave right here is a 3-wave correction in the opposite direction of the impulse. Okay, so there's an impulse, there's a 3-wave correction, and there's another impulse. And so we call this a 5-wave, a 3-wave, and a 5-wave. And that's what we call a 5-3-5 or a zigzag. Okay? It's a simple structure. We can pull the fibs and measure, and you'll see that this 3-wave structure ends around the 1618 extension. In other words, the C wave is related to the A wave about 1.618. Okay? In other words, 161%. It's 618. No, it's 61% bigger than the wave A, which is a normal comparison in an ABC wave. So we would label this, for those of you brand new to Elliot Wave, we would label this a correction, and we'd label it an A, B, C. That's 3 waves without question. Okay? So do you kind of see that now? That's 3 waves. Now, this wave right here, all right, this is an impulse wave. This right here was an impulse wave that came down, and this wave right here is correcting this impulse wave, right? Hey, 1099, glad you joined as well. She's been a friend for a while. Dragonfly is great. Nice, B-Bond. Glad you made it. If it's your first live stream, so I hope that helps you. That's just an example of a 3-wave. Now we're going to look at this wave, and we're going to pull our fibs and measure the first wave, and then we're gonna see how it relates to the second wave. And you'll notice here that this came all the way down to the 2618. Okay, the 2618. Now, ABCs can get extended. They can. Okay, in other words, that would be an extended. If we're going to call this an A, B, C, which is a 5-3-5. Okay, then this is an extended one. So that's one possible count here. But here's the deal. This may also be, and this is where it gets difficult in Elliot, as this may also be a 5-wave move where you have 1, that's 5 waves, a 3-wave pullback, 2, we have 3, 4, 5. Okay, and each of these waves that I put there, they have sub-wave counts. Like the third wave will have 5 waves in it, and there'll be 5 waves in the 5th, and so on. Okay, so that could be a 5-wave move or a 3-wave move, either way. So this could be a 3-wave move back. This could be a 5-wave move to the downside. Now, this looks very much 3-wave-ish, doesn't it? How many of you would say, yeah, Jim, this looks very 3-wave-ish? You can see how it came into our corrective pocket. Our corrective pocket is anywhere from the 1-to-1 to the 1618. And you can see this 3-wave move came to the 1414 extension. Looks very 3-wave-ish. We could label this an A, B, and a C. Okay? How we doing with this so far? Doing all right? So, in other words, what you have to learn is you have to learn what an impulse wave is, and you have to learn what a corrective wave is. And there are three or four, well, there's many different types of corrective waves, but there are 4 different categories of corrective waves, okay? And you have to learn the characteristics and study them and then begin to practice identifying them in the market as you see them. And so that's what takes time, is learning those corrective waves and learning the characteristics of an impulse wave. So I spent a little time because we've got lots of newbies here, so glad y'all are here. So anyway, we got a 3-wave move here. We've got what looks to be a 5-wave move there, but this could also be 3 waves. I've interpreted it for 3 waves for quite a while now, but it could be 5 waves. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Now, here's what I will know. If price from here goes up and breaks this high, then this will have to be, it must be interpreted, it has to be interpreted as a 3-wave move. That I will go back and I will label this as an ABC, 3 waves, because of rules in Elliot. Okay? Now, I'm not going to take time to go through those rules, but this will have to be. Right now, let's just look at this as a 5-wave for now. This looks like a 3-wave all day long, but here's the funny thing. Just as I shared with you a moment ago that I have a way of counting this as 3 waves, okay? It's just an extended ABC, A, B, C. A little longer than normal. It's still fine, still counts just fine. The C wave needs 5 waves, and I can count 5 waves. I can count 5 waves in the C. 1, 2 up here, 3, 4, and then 5. So that's the way I've been counting it as 3, okay? So just as I can count that as 3, I can also, and I said this looks like a 3-wave move. I can also count this wave here as a 5-wave move, okay? Now that's a special structure. You'd have to see the 1, 2 down here in the little wick here. We're going to call this 3 and 4, and we're going to call this whole thing 5. This is what we call an extended 5th wave, where the 5th wave gets extended well beyond the size that you would expect. So the relationship between 1, 2, and 3 is where the extension in the 5th puts it at usually the 1-to-1 or higher. The 786 or the 1-to-1, or in this case it's the 1414. Okay. Thanks, Youssef. I've lost 11 pounds. Thanks. We're gonna keep working at it. So anyway, so that could be interpreted as 5 waves, guys. So in your analysis of this stuff going on, this isn't a simple area on the chart. I can count this as 3, I can count this as 5. So that could be 3 or 5. I can count this as 3, or I can count it as 5. That can be 3 or 5. So what we need to do is let's go and let's look at the implications of each count. Okay? So let's look at the implications of each count. Let's start with the implications of if this is 3. Okay, now stay with me, guys. You just got to stay with me. And I don't expect everybody to know all these rules. Just know that I am following Elliot rules and in front of you, and I'll let you know the conclusions based upon Elliot rules. Okay. And if you want to learn Elliot Wave, guys, I teach Elliot Wave in my Discord. I've got a trading course where Elliot Wave is taught there, and you guys can come on in and see everything in there. So come on in to the Discord. You get to the Discord by becoming a Patreon supporter, you can go to my Patreon link, which is in where is it? It's in the description. You can go there, become a Patreon supporter. We'll get you in, and you can start learning Elliot Wave, and you can get 2 daily live streams every day, plus all the other perks for each different tier that you support through Patreon. Okay, with that said, all right, 3 waves. Here, and we got 3 waves down. Now I'm going to count this then as 5 waves because this came down 90% here of this wave, and so we're going to call this a flat. Now the other possibility is we could call this a WXY. So if you want to call it a WXY, you go right ahead. I'd be just fine with that. I'd be just fine with you doing that. Let me get this off the screen. There we go. Let's pull the fibs on that structure. We can call that an ABC or a running flat. Okay, and this came to the 786, which is just fine for a Y wave. Okay, so there is a corrective wave, and we're going to call this wave 4 of the larger move that came down. So here was the bottom of wave 3. This WXY was wave 4, and now we're getting ready to go down for wave 5. Okay, so we need a wave 5. Let's zoom out Josh a little bit, and here's what you've got. What you have off of here is an impulse wave. So it's 5 waves to the downside. Okay, 3-wave pullback. Okay, a 3-wave pullback. Now you might argue that this is 5, but you'd have to really dig in there and try to find 5 waves. But it looks like a 3-wave pullback to me. Okay. Now here's where it gets tricky. This to me is 5 waves to this point right here, and then we're going to have a 3-wave move, a flat or some kind of 3-wave move there. That what's happened here, guys, on the RSI, this is the 4-hour, we have broken the structure of the RSI. We've broken it. In other words, we've broken to the downside. This has begun to come down. It's actually broken in price as well. You can see that right there. Okay. So what we would say here, as we count the 5th wave, this is a 1 and this is a 2 coming back. That this is another 1 and this is another 2 coming back. And now we've begun the move to the downside. We need to finish an impulse. We'll get another pullback and then we'll begin impulsing to the downside. All right. So that's what I'm starting to, and this is going to be wave 3 of this 1, 2 right there. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 here, and then this is going to be 1, 2. All of this wave right there, that 5 waves, is going to be 3, 4, 5 like that, and that's what gets us down here to that 23 to 24K target. Does that make sense, guys? Is that clear as mud? So let's zoom in on this stuff here and let's work on this area a little bit more. Okay, we'll go to the 30-minute time frame. Let's just do some work right in here. Okay, now this is a clear 5-wave impulse move. You can see it right here. You've got a 1 and a 2. Okay, then we've got 3, really clear, 4. All right, and then 5. Or we could put 4. We could put 4 right here, and we have 5 right there. So we have a flat here for 4, and then we got 5. Okay. Now, this looks like a 3-wave move to me. It's extended. It's got an extended C wave. Okay. So that's a 5-wave move with a 3-wave pullback. Now, let's look at this wave right here very carefully. You can see the shape of it clear as day. How many waves we got here, guys? How many waves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now this little section right in here is super challenging. Okay, but let me see if I can make some headway with it. Okay, we're going to call this a 5-wave move, and we're going to call let's see, that would be give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to figure out how I did this. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. I got it. This is a 5-wave move. Okay. Now, this structure right here is challenging. We're going to call this 5, 3, 5. We're going to call that a 5 with a flat in the middle. 3, 5, zigzag. So in other words, I'm going to say this is going to be A. I'm going to bring B over here. And I'm going to bring C right up here. We did not break this top, which satisfies the rules for wave 2. Here's where the invalidation comes, guys. Here's where the invalidation comes. The invalidation comes when this wave comes up here and breaks this top. We cannot call this a 5-wave move. Now, I don't know what else to call it. We're going to have to look for another relationship in the waves somehow. In other words, we're going to have to look at this differently. But if this comes back, okay, and breaks this top, it's not going to be good, because wave 2, okay, which I'm calling this wave 2, cannot supersede the origin of wave 1. Okay, so that's a hard and fast rule in Elliot. Okay, so here's an invalidation point. We're going to call this right there 42.5, 42.7, something like that. All right. Now I am on the line chart, so I'm excluding the wicks for now. Okay. Now I still can live with I can still live with the possibility, if this breaks this high, we can still live with a down move. The best I can come up with is that this thing would have to be some kind of a 5-wave move right there. And this would have to be a flat of some kind. And this would have to be a 5, 3, 5 here. Then we'd be looking for the C wave. It could break the top. Okay, and this would be A, B, C, like that. But it cannot break this top. Absolutely, positively cannot break this high right here. Okay? All right, Carl, we'll see you later. Hope maybe we can catch through it. Watch out, there might be a major dump happening tonight. We'll see. So, we'll see. All right, so the invalidation of the dump that I'm talking about, that I'm looking for, the downside move that I'm looking for, is this move, a break of this high right here. Now, something interesting on the chart I have to show you is we have very, very, very strong, okay, very strong hidden bullish divergence as of right now, okay? In other words, there's hidden bull sitting right here. So are we going to come up and break this high? I don't know. We could, but there's some hidden bull here we got to pay attention to. They may be taking that hidden bull out for now, and they do it slowly and carefully by a 3-wave move, and then come down like that. But on the 30-minute chart, we've got hidden bull. Now that hidden bull also may be the end of wave 1, and I'm waiting for this thing to come down to finish wave 1. I'll do some work on this wave in just a moment, okay? And then we could be getting a wave 2 to the upside, and that's going to satisfy the hidden bull right there. And then we got another move down. I'll show you that in just a moment. Okay, so right now everybody should know where the invalidation points, the dump that I'm looking for, okay? The dump that I'm looking for is going to come down, the dump should be coming down soon, okay? It should be coming down we might get a pullback tonight somehow. We can maybe make a lower low and then pull back tonight and into tomorrow morning. Might have a pullback tonight, overnight. And then, to retrace half of this wave here or more. And then we come down. And I'll show you this. I'll show you that micro in just a moment. Okay. You guys still tracking with me? Say tracking if you are tracking with me in the comments. Just put the words tracking. So the way we're looking at this wave then is we have an impulse. So this impulse is down. Okay? 3-wave up. Impulse. 3-wave up. So all the impulses are pointing down. Okay, and the corrective waves are pointing up. So that means the direction of the wave right now, the best I can tell, is down. And that is why in my title I said I'm looking for a dump. And it needs to be very soon. Okay? And, I'm looking for that dump. It needs to be soon. And this is why. Because the impulse waves are pointing to the downside. Okay? And so I'm currently short and waiting for this thing to happen. Okay? Now, let's do some small... I think the reversal has already begun. Okay, let's do some work on this wave right here that's coming down on the small time frame now. You see how what we've done is we started with the macro, okay, and we looked at, appreciate all the tracking, love to see it. I like to see that you're watching enthralled and you're understanding what I'm showing you here. Awesome. All right, so now what I'm looking for here is I need to see a 5-wave move off the top, okay, and it looks incomplete. It looks like we're getting the 5th wave now, but it looks incomplete. So I want to see 5 waves. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to see the 5th wave complete. Now that 5th wave could get extended or whatever. And I believe the 5th wave is probably going to come down and test this range right here. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit more on the 5-minute scale there. And let's pull the fibs and see where we would expect. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and let's pull it down here to 3. And we'll pull this at the top of 4. Beautiful. And we'd be looking, whoa, this, yeah, we could get down here at the 1-to-1 extension here. Okay, so we can get down here to the 1-to-1 extension, and it looks like we're getting a 5th wave, maybe like this 1, 2, all right. Then we're gonna get 3, 4, and then 5. And I would really like to see, you know, the 786 or this area right here. 5 waves. Okay, let's pull the fibs on this 1, 2. Up here and see what it's getting us. Yeah, it looks good. 3, 4. That looks pretty good. I like that target zone right there. So that looks not too bad. About 40K, 40,300, 40,400, 40,500 in that range. Okay, right down here, the structure zone. And we'd be having 5 waves to the downside. And once 5 waves are complete, okay, the way what I'd be looking for is some kind of an ABC pullback. Okay, it could be shallow, it could be deep, it could come anywhere from the 382 retrace to the 786 or even higher. It could, as long as it doesn't break, as long as any wave that comes back doesn't break this high. Wave 2, if this is a 1 and that's a 2, wave 2 can never, ever, ever retrace beyond the origin of wave 1. Never, never, never. That's a hard and fast rule. If this wave gets up and breaks this high, this is not a wave 1. Okay, this could, we'd have to look at another way of interpretation. And the only other way I have interpreting is that this would be the 5 waves of a flat, like that. It would just be a very extended flat, and then we'd be looking for higher highs after that. So that's what we're looking for, guys. That's what we're looking at. So really, we want to see these 5 waves finish, okay, and then we want to see 3 waves pull back like so. And that's the micro time frame that we're looking at. Let's put it on the candlestick chart here, and let's analyze these waves in here, because I know that looks like sideways junk to you, but that's actually a beautiful example of a possible 1-2-1-2 or a WXY correction. Let's see what we've got here. Now, what you've got is an impulse off the top, and then a 3-wave pullback. Do you see it? Do you see that 3 waves? Those of you who are new, okay. See that right there? So there's an impulse, 5 waves, and 3-wave correction. All right, it's beautiful. All right, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for 5s and 3s, and we're going to put that together now. So we're going to call that a 1 and a 2. That's going to be a 1 and a 2 on a smaller time frame. Okay. See, every time frame, you know, every larger wave has subwaves. Okay, like a larger 3rd wave. Or this 5th wave move that I'm right here, this 5th wave, it needs to have 5 waves. So here's 1, 2, okay? Now, what's going on right here? Well, it looks like another 1, it's an impulse, with another 2. So in other words, what you got here was a 3-wave pullback here. So this was a 1 and a 2. And now we're beginning to get the 3rd wave. This is 3, 4, and 5 of this middle wave. So this right here is all wave 3. These are the subwaves of wave 3. So we'd be going 1, 2. All of this is 3, 4, 5. And that's how the 5th wave should play out in some fashion like that. So that's what I'm going to be watching for. Okay? I'd be watching for 5 waves to be complete around my target zone. Okay? And that's when I would be looking to see if the market was gonna reverse on me and begin this ABC to the upside. That means I would want to protect my profits here, okay, from my short that I'm in. I'd want to hedge in a long position, keeping my short open. I'll hedge the long back to the upside and then release my hedge. Once I get 3 waves in return, I'll release my hedge and take it short again, and let my short ride again, and then take profit on the long that I hedged along the way. And that's my strategy for dealing with a 1-2. I never trade the wave 2 all by itself without a hedge. In other words, I trade the wave 1 and then protect my profits with a hedge position. In other words, I just wait for this wave to develop and finish. Once it's finished, I take the hedge off, and then I protected the profits in that way. That's a strategy I teach in my Discord. Okay. So that's the way I'm seeing these waves, guys. And that's my overall analysis. Let's go back now, because we got to remember, if this is a WXY right here, or an ABC, and that's the end of wave 4, that's my analysis. Okay, all the way down. This is a 1-2, 1-2, and now we're getting a 1-2 right here. And we should be bursting down to the downside pretty soon. Of course, I watched that ABC. I watched that 3-wave move back to the upside, and I count it on the way back up, David. So sure, yeah, I watch. Oh, do I use a sub account? No. I'm on Bybit with a VPN, so I'm on Bybit, and so you can have 2 positions. You can do it on Binance. You can do it on Bybit. I think you can do it on FTX and Prime XBT. I believe. But as long as you're trading the USDT pairs. So I'm trading USDT pairs, okay? And that means I can have 2 different positions open. I can have a short and a long open at the same time. I hear you, Jackie. The chopper! Get to the chopper! It's going down! The chopper is going down to the ground! We have to get out of here! We have to jump out of the chopper and get out of here, because it's going down. I'm the worst Arnold impersonator on YouTube, guys. I'm the worst. Yeah, I never use Kraken anymore, ever. Kraken is the most evil exchange out there. It's the lowest liquidity, and too many. And they took off leverage anyway, so you can't even trade leverage anymore. Because it's a trashy exchange. I would recommend you take all your money off of Kraken, completely. Okay. Yeah, if it doesn't go down, we're gonna get a divorce. A divorce. I love to say that. A divorce. Consider it a divorce. That's his line in Total Recall. I could. You want me to do my Christopher Walken, because it's really bad. I need to listen a little bit. I can do my Christopher if you want. Let me know. Because I need more cowbell. It's crazy. This market is crazy. It goes up and down. I don't know which way it's going, whether it's up or down. It's crazy. Hey, it's Christopher Walken. Stepping in for my good friend Jim of all trades. It used to be Jack, but Jack's a numbskull. He's a bonehead. He's crazy. Jim, he knows what he's saying. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. All right. Hey, you're talking to my guy all wrong. I love it. I love it. All right. Now, so I'm calling this, and I went through it really slowly to give you guys who are new to Elliot Wave just an understanding. And so here's a structure. We call it a 1-2-1-2. Okay, this is what we call a nest of 1-2s right here. It's a nest, and it means that it's revving up to go down really big. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm walking here. I see what you did there, my fine young trading companion, Joseph. Well played, my good friend. Well played. It's crazy. Y'all need to watch, it's on YouTube, a Saturday Night Live Christopher Walken the Walken family reunion. I don't do Joe Dirt, man. I don't know Joe Dirt. I don't know his voice. I can't do it. One, two, the first wave. Yeah. Okay. So we got a nest of 1-2s. Again, the rule for Elliot is when wave 2 surpasses the origin of wave 1, that cannot be a wave 2. So in other words, as we go up and break these levels, we negate these being wave 2s. They're not wave 2s. So that's what I'm saying to you. So if this starts moving up, it's going to invalidate, wave 2s. So watch these levels. Now we can go all the way up here without breaking this level and still go down big. So we can come up here. If we break that level, not a big deal. It's just not a nest. So if we come up here, not so big of a deal. But if it breaks this level, I'm going to really, really consider something else. Lance, you're going to have to be more specific. If which wave is an X wave? If this WXY that I have drawn here, if that's an X wave, is that what you mean? Oh, it's been years, man, since I've seen Joe Dirt, man. Sorry. I like Christopher Walken in Balls of Fury. That's a funny movie. He plays Ping Pong. Or as the Chinese call it, ping pong. What's the possibility of us, Yusuf asks, of having a 5 waves as A, then a 5-3-5 as X? You mean a B? And now we're in 5-3-5-Y. So WXY. Okay. If we start moving up, I'm going to be more inclined to my triangle count on the macro. Guys, to be honest with you, though, I really can't see right now wave structure that's taking us up. I can't see it yet. I cannot see it. However, this hidden bullish divergence that we have right here on the 1 hour chart, that's crazy strong. Crazy strong. So what I need to see is a nice fifth wave here and then a 3-wave pullback. I need to see this come down sharply. Sharply. There's another possibility here. On the small time frame, we've got a W, X, and then we get a Y here. And then we get a big move. Our fifth wave or something like that, or the third wave. This is really an odd wave right there. I think they're playing around. Playing around in here for some reason. Maybe a lot of people went short in here. Lance, you might just send me a link to your chart, buddy. If you look at the top in your address line, everything after the word tradingview.com, just copy and paste everything after that and put it in the chat, and I'll look and see what you're talking about. Because I'm not visualizing what you're saying. But man, guys, I'll be honest with you guys. Listen up. This hidden bull is wicked strong on the 1 hour chart. That's pretty strong. If it's going to go down, this needs to get kicking pretty quick. Create some divergence. Give me a 3-way pullback. 3-way pullback, and then another hit to the low to wipe out that divergence. Otherwise, this is pointing up. This divergence is pointing up to the upside pretty strongly. All right, guys, I'm having a hard time catching your ideas. I'm sorry. If you want to show me an idea of yours, send me the chart name, and I'll pull it up the best I can. Okay. All right, now let's look at this another way. Okay. What if this isn't an ABC, but what if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there? This was ABC. There. Okay. 5-wave move down. That means this was wave 4. This is a 1, 2, and we got a 1, 2, 1, 2. We got a big nest, and we got huge, huge targets. Now, I know a lot of people are asking, well, what about this? Can this be A, B, and C? Technically, yes. Yes, it can. Okay? Technically that, but here's the problem with that count. Are you ready? This doesn't come down very deep, but nevertheless, we can live with it. I think it comes to the 618, so I think we're okay. But what we have afterwards is a 3-wave move, and then this is 5 right here. This is 5, and this is 3. This isn't 5, okay? The character of this wave will have to change dramatically for me to look at that as a 5-wave move. This is so choppy and corrective, it's unreal. It's horrible. This is the shenanigans crap wave designed to screw everybody up and get everybody messed up there. So some people are saying A or W, X, and now we're looking for the Y wave. Okay. That means this needs to be 3. This needs to be 3, which I do not see. I don't see that as 3, but we'd have to look at that as 3. And we'd be looking at this as WXY. So we'd be looking actually at ABC there. So this would be A, B, looking for C up here. And that would be an overall W, X. But here, the problem is with this wave, we only get up to, up here. We need to really get up here or here to be. So this would have to get extended, become an extended wave. So that means this could turn into some kind of 3-wave move, and then maybe something like that, and it gets extended. I don't like that count right now. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of that. So guys, I'm really struggling with this kind of a upward count here. I'm not feeling it. But the hidden bullish divergence on this chart is overwhelming. It is very powerful. So I just have to let you know that's bullish divergence we see. What I'd like to see is one more hit to the low, but this thing is taking forever. So we'll wait and see what's happening right in here. Right now, this has a resemblance of a 3-wave move. Okay. This resembles 3 waves, and this may be making some kind of 3-wave, and then we go up. So watch out for that move there, that we get a move down, and then a move up again. Okay. Yeah, new coins, guys. There's no Elliot Wave. There's no analysis for it. Hey, Unschooly, what's up there, buddy? All right, so I've let's now go to the daily. Just kind of look at the RSI. What's the picture RSI is painting here? The RSI is painting a triangle here. Which way is it going to break out? Is it going to break out to the upside, or is it going to break out to the downside? It's not a triangle, but it's triangular. So the RSI is kind of painting that kind of a picture there. So let's see what happens in here. Do we break to the downside? But it's coming to a head. We're going to get a big move one way or the other. Now, if this move, okay, is some kind of a larger move, 3-wave move here, and we break out to the upside, then we're looking at something like this. I'd be much more inclined to see this wave. I want to see that than that. That would make my life a lot easier. Okay, 3, 3, then 3, like that. But I don't know if that's going to play either. So here's what you're going to watch, guys, to protect yourself against, me being wrong about my wave analysis. Okay. Now, what you have to understand, a couple things here. Big time. Listen up if you haven't been listening up to this point. Listen up here. The market can do whatever it wants to do. It doesn't follow Elliott Wave rules necessarily. However, Elliott Wave theory is the best and most consistent way to look at the market, okay? And it lets us see the impulses and the corrections. And if we look at it correctly, and if we're right on with our analysis, then we generally have the direction correct. So right now, my bias is down, even though my current wave, the current wave that we're in, is threatening to the upside. I'm still biased to the downside based on everything I shared with you. Now, I have a proper skepticism of my own count. That means I'm ready for me to be wrong. Are you ready for me to be wrong? Are you ready for you to be wrong? In other words, you can have a bias, and you can have a bias for a reason. You do your own TA, and you come up with your own ideas. But at the end of the day, you've got to be ready for yourself to be wrong. And what's your plan for that? What's your risk management strategy? Okay, right now I'm in very good profit in a short from the top here, and I want to see it continue going down. But you know, nevertheless, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm ready for it to go against me. If it goes against me, then I'll close my short and we'll look for another trade and another setup. But you need to be ready for that. So as much as I'm bearish, guys, you need to be ready for me to be incorrect, because this wave structure that we're getting right now is pretty crappy. Okay, it's pretty crappy. There's no doubt about it. All right, if this is going to create some kind of a triangle in here, that this structure that we're seeing is actually just a triangle, then what I would expect here is another move down to here, and what we would have is A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and then we would be going down. Now, if that triangle is the X wave that Lance was talking about, then we're talking mega deeper, a lot deeper. We're looking at A, B, and maybe way down to $10,000. Okay, we're looking a lot deeper. So, you know, that's in case this becomes a triangle, that this might start coming down and stop on this trend line here, and then go back up to the upside, which is another possibility. All right, guys, I have what's the word? I have finished my TA on Elliot. Let's finish up the RSI analysis quickly here. What are we seeing here? On the daily, I mean, not a whole lot. I mean, there's some hidden bear that's already played out. But there's really no divergence here. We're right smack in the middle of the range on the daily. On the 12-hour, nothing yet really of significance. 8-hour, nothing of significance. The only thing I'm seeing on the 8-hour here is a break of structure to the downside. You can see that this was a nice trending move to the upside, and it broke structure. So I'm looking for this to come. I'm looking for this to finish this impulse that it's in, and then retest, and then continue down. That's what I'd be watching for on the 8-hour chart. That's if I'm correct with my bearish ideas. Now, if this simply turns in to some kind of little 5-wave move here, then this could be part of a larger triangle right here, which we'd be looking for another wave to the upside and then a move down. Okay, guys. What now? Let's look at Ethereum. Let's do some correlation analysis and see what the rest of the charts are saying. So we'll look at Ethereum and XRP, DOT, Link, some of those major ones here. All right, what is what is ETH doing here? ETH has lost the triangle look, unless this is see, that's 5. So this looks like 5 or 3. 3-way pullback, 5, 3. So the way ETH looks, this is an impulse. Let's try it again. This looks like an impulse wave all day with a 3-way pullback, and now we're gonna. Is this gonna spike the high? Maybe, or is it just gonna finish this wave, pull back, and continue on to the downside like so? Okay, but that's a 5. That's 3. Looking for this move. I'd like to see that move. So that kind of correlates with what we're looking at in Bitcoin. Let's look at XRP. See what that's doing. Ugh. I hate XRP. XRP is making me mad. I've got this 3-wave down. I got this 3-wave up. And then I've got this. This looks like we need to go down now. At least to make this 3-wave. This could end up going back up in 3 before this goes down in 3 again. So this could end up doing this over the long haul. So the triangle may be in play. And so XRP, seems to want to maybe depends on what happens here. Do we get a big move that breaks the low, or do we just get like a some kind of something like that down here? If that happens, then I'd be looking at maybe 3, 3, and then 5, and that would be that kind of supports the triangle, and then we go down for a bigger wave to the downside. All right, Xandro, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in, buddy, and being awesome. So yeah, XRP isn't helping a whole lot, but 5-minute chart. I'm looking for this to finish here. I want to see a 5-wave move finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is the 4 goes into the 1. That's no good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so does this thing come down? Let's see. It's come down like this and then up. Boom, boom, boom. That becomes a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we go down big. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let me look at the 5-minute chart on BTC, see if that plays. Yeah, see that 5? Let's see. Yeah, what if this just does this? Boom, boom, boom. And then it goes up for a 3rd wave. And that becomes a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we go. I don't like the delineation of that. That's kind of crazy. But could this thing just drop from? Could this be like a 2, like a 1, 2, 1, 2, and now we're getting ready to drop big? Yeah, it could. But it seems to me that we have to do something about the bullish divergence on the 1 hour. We've got to do something about that. So I would like to see, personally, again, just a 5th wave to the downside, 3-wave pullback, and then a continuation. And that would fix the hidden bull. That would deal with it easily. So, okay. All right, I'll take requests for 15 minutes, guys. So. And if people have requested, so I'm not going to do 8. If you have no history on the chart or if it's a crap coin, I don't want to do it. SHIB is looking lower. I looked at Shiba earlier. It's going to go down. Hey Ray, nice to see you. Please check your charts first before you ask me. If it doesn't have much history, I'm not gonna do it. Just because I just don't want to. Do a bunch of trash coins because there's no TA I can do on that. Oh, I did want to do the CME chart, so let's look at the CME for a minute. We have a gap here. We have a gap here in the CME. So I'm looking at this as an impulse wave. 1, 2, 3, getting 4 right here. Well, 4. And then we need the 5th wave to finish. And once the 5th wave finishes, maybe a 3-wave pullback gets us up here to close the gap. And then down we go on the CME chart. I see a lot of you guys, you're asking for crap coins. Again, not a fan. Hey Lance, thank you. Appreciate that. If I have to pull up a chart and it's a crap coin, I'm going to be upset. All right, here I go. We're going to start with SHIB. It's a crap coin, but it's got enough data on it. Okay. Let's see, 8-hour chart. I'm expecting price of SHIB to probably get back down to here, top of these waves right here. So this is more than likely. See when you get this move? See when you get this flat right there and then it comes down? Okay. It worked its way down. So I'm looking for this to work its way down. That's what Shiba's looking like to me. See the hidden bear on the chart right there? Major hidden bear on the 8-hour. I'd be shorting Shiba. That's where I am. Okay. Okay. Merle asked for Chemo. If you could give me a list, that'd be awesome, my friend. Thank you for doing that. Let's see. Merle asked for GLD. Oh, Keith asked for SNX.
Okay, I gotta go to bed. Or I will never let you do this again.
Is that? Hey Keith, is that is that a crypto? Or is that a stock? Let me know. Looks like a crypto.
Go to bed. You're not taking one because I let you stay up to play games. I will never let you do this again if it's gonna be this hard.
Man, there's nowhere for SNX to go, but I see another low. I see it hitting another low. See the hidden bearish divergence here on the 12-hour? One more low. Could go to 0. Watch out. We might have a lot of, on this dump, if we get the dump, might have a lot of cryptos going to 0, guys. I don't know anything about SNX, so I'm not sure. Okay, got a stock here. If it's a stock, make sure you let me know it's a stock. GLDG. It's a gold mining stock. There it is. Hey, buddy. It looks like my last TA wasn't too bad. Yeah, 4, 5. We got this. Got this little. I mean, we got a 3-way pullback. And now it's looking like it's ready to go up again. That looks like 3 waves. So maybe a fill of this gap right here. If it fills this gap, it might look long for that. Yeah, but it's looking good for a long. Did you catch that long, Merle, on that 3-way pullback? Good eye, honey. Because that's a clear 5 waves. Boom, boom, boom. 3-way pullback. Boom. That should have been a long from there. Down there. Hopefully you caught it, buddy. Okay, yeah, this is looking good for some more upside. Let's see, 4-hour chart. Nice hidden bullish divergence here. Okay, let's look at NCT. USDT. Bummer, dude, because it played out perfectly. Okay, this is guys. This is an example of a chart I cannot read with Elliot. Okay, so don't give me any. Don't ask for any stocks like this. There's nothing to read here. But if you want me to tell you what it's going to do, this is going to play around here. Okay, and then it's going to probably do this. You know, it's going to do what crap coins do. Just this. So it could tank down to 0. Yeah, 3, 3, 5. Looks like it's ready to go down again. Could go down to 0. Okay. If BTC tanks, there's a huge hidden bearish divergence. So yeah, I would say down is the direction here for NCT USDT. Unless Bitcoin changes her tune. Okay. All right, let's look at gold, guys. Let's look at gold. As the next one. are you? Wow. Forget what I drew. That didn't play. Okay. There it is.
Take your shower. Go to the bathroom in there or downstairs. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, this is actually looking quite beautiful. All right, let's look at this. The gold is looking awesome.
I promise I will never.
1, 2, okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting the fifth wave.
Then don't.
Getting the fifth wave. Of 3, 4, 5. Big time heading up. So I need this. I need to see this. I want to see this get up and go. Gold is looking pretty decent for the upside. Now be careful. This could form a flat here. 3, 3, 5. Okay. So that could make a flat here. So that's my only concern right now. That's my only concern. That the fourth wave might make a flat before it goes up. Or this thing could start rocking up here. Yeah, look at that, guys. It's this hidden bull is pretty powerful, strong. So yeah, don't get too excited, guys. We're just looking for 5 waves to the downside. Okay, so let's see if we can. 1, 2. So let's see if we can get 5 waves here. 1, 2. Let's see if we can get this. And that'll be a nice 5-wave move. Gets us down here to the bottom here of Bitcoin. So that's my target zone. Okay. That's where I want to see Bitcoin get. Then I'm going to look to take a long for a 3-wave pullback. As long as I see what I want to see. On the higher time frames. If we get that kind of a move, that's going to take out some of the hidden bull that we're seeing. Yeah, so watch out on gold. Go back to gold here. Gold could be making this could be a 3-wave and then a 3-wave, okay? And then we come down for 5 waves of gold. Okay, so 5. This could be coming down for a flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should see some kind of a rally, maybe, or this comes down a little deeper before it rallies, and then it continues down. So watch out for that move, because the other move is basically this is the other idea. Then is this is a 1, 2. This is wave 3, 4, and then 5. And that finishes wave 3, then we get a bigger correction, and then that's going to finish. So 2280 is a reasonable target if we continue going up, and it could go even higher than that. 26, it could go big time, gangbusters. Okay, let's look at Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is pretty ugly. We got some kind of a 3-wave. Here's what I see. I see this 3, 3, 5 in here. as maybe a connecting wave of some kind. So this could be some kind of A, B, and then C. I know I have it on. No, I've got it on regular. I'm not sure what's going on here. Or this could be a wave. We're bearish. The hidden bullish, the hidden bear divergence here is powerful. When we look at this, or even right here to right there, that's hidden bear. It's pretty powerful. Again, Bitcoin has to change its tune before Wi-Fi does, I suppose. We got some hidden bull here on the small time frames. This could on the small time frame make its way up, get some kind of a three-wave move like that, and then down, or could be heading down from here. So watch out for a spike to the high and then down, or down from here. Just depends on Bitcoin, I imagine. What Bitcoin does. Oh, I'll leave that there. Okay, after Wi-Fi, we had guys, y'all are wearing me out. MicroStrategy, Tether. Yep, nothing here. Cannot chart. There's no charting that guy. So sorry. We'll move on to the next one. But I'll be honest with you, though, this looks like a three-wave move. Going to get another hit to the low and then up, if I had to guess. Or it just goes up from here. Filecoin? Okay, I'll try it. How about KuCoin? Yep, nothing here, guys. Nothing here. This is the kind of a chart that there's nothing here for you. Oh, look at that! Look at that! You're getting the dumpola. There she goes. There she goes, guys. That's what we're looking for. Come on down here. All right, I'll try to find a different Mr. chart. How about USD? Does that look right? Does that look right, Chemo? Is it a stock PRP or is it against what? MSTR against what? All right, let me hear it. Can I get a boom, please, guys, on that TA? Can you hit a like if you thought the TA was good? Let me know. We called it before it happened. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're a scoffer of Elliot Wave now or you think there's something to it. Let me know if you've just changed your mind. Man, I didn't think anything was to Elliot Wave, but now I'm not so sure. Come on. Oh. Yeah, but they've got the MSTR. Okay, I mean, I can look at MSTR as a stock. That's fine. So who asked, Peer P, did you ask for? There we go. Okay, so let's look on the log scale for this one. Looks like a three-wave move here on Mr. But it just looks like it needs one more hit to the low. Three. So I'd like to see one more hit to the low. This might go up a little bit more, and then hit to the low. And then looking long after that. Top of this wave. It's a good place to look. Pull the fibs for you here. You can take a screenshot. There you go. The 283 to 206 range. 283 to 206. Okay. Still working on that one. Go ahead and take a screenshot there, PRP. Guys, this BTC has more down to go. This wave structure is very bearish. I'm looking for something like this. Excellent. There you go. Yeah, the one more hit and then we go up big time. Big time. Major hidden bullish divergence on this chart, PRP. So enjoy that. So let it come down here to 283 to 206, and that's your buy zone in that range. This is your start building your portfolio there. Zoom out just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for 5. Let's finish this in 5 waves. Haven't even got the third wave in yet. Yeah, just tagged the 1618, so that's looking good. We're not going to get a clear 4-5 like this. Probably going to get it in the wicks, more than likely. But looking for a fourth wave right now. That's what I'm looking for. Some kind of a move back up just a little bit. Then it's going to roll over, hit the low one more time, create divergence. So, in other words, looking for some kind of move like this. Roll over, create divergence. Boom. And then we'll be looking for a three-wave pullback. But what this has given us, guys, is our initial 5-wave move off the top after our series of 1-2s that we got. Now, this 3-wave move may not happen. We may get a lot dumpier than this, okay? Because we have a bunch of nested 1-2s right here. We got big time nested 1-2s. Now, I would like to get that 3-wave pullback. Maybe CME goes and takes out the gap. That would be just great. But anyway, that's what I'm looking for. It's often very good just on the third wave to go ahead and take your profit. That's a good place to take profit. Let the fourth and the fifth play, because they tend to be shenanigans. They're gonna fool you. A lot of times you can't find the fifth wave and it's finished, and it is what it is, and you can't do anything about it. Let me pull the fibs here. See where our we got a 1-to-1 down here. Yeah, Joe, finding the top's hard. It is, but you got to just have good risk management and make sure you're not losing a bunch of money along the way. I know you guys are wanting to get in right here long, with this little candle, but this is probably the fourth wave. Okay, probably wave 4, and this could be wave 4 of this third wave right here. Okay, in other words, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we get a 4 and then a 5 again. So I think Bitcoin has more down to go. I know it's oversold, and I know you're looking at that as well, but it's oversold with one hit, and they took out on this move on this time frame. They took out the bullish divergence that was playing on the chart. They took that out. So anyway, you'll notice now that the bullish divergence that was there on the 1 hour has now much less. It's still there, but now it's a lot less, and so they need to pull it back, correct it, and then come back down. Okay? No, I don't use fib time. Crypto Creek, someday I will study it and add it to my TA, but I do not use it up to this point. I haven't looked at the SPX yet. Okay, so let's see. Just looked at Mr. What was the next one in the list? Or MicroStrategies, whatever. Let me follow this wave for a minute here. Okay, you see on the 30-second chart how you have what appears to be an A, B, C pattern. Okay, that's a nice fourth wave right there. That's a nice corrective wave. This should probably come on down here at this stage. Let's look on the 5-second chart. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one more hit to the high. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. This could go one more time and then boom, down we go. Or it could just come down now. If it continues going up, then the wave finished with this ending diag right there. Now we know a wave finished here, and there's an ending diag right there. But I'm still holding short for now. We'll see. I hope I'm right about that. Let's see. Filecoin. ADA. Guys, there's no looking at ADA. ADA is horrible. ADA is horrible. I'm looking at this wave coming down here. So, another low. I don't know where she's going. See if this breaks the high or not. I'll go back to ADA for a minute. Yeah, that's what I see on the chart. It's major hidden bearish divergence there, big time. I see it coming down. All right, DOT. DOT's been a thorn on my side too. But Thanks, Jay. I just got your message on Discord. Congratulations on your short, sir. Okay, so we've got 3. See, dot gives me the impression that this is what's happening right here. This is an A, that's a B, we're going to get a C, okay? And then this is going to go 1, 2, and then we're going up big time. That's what I see in dot. There you go, guys. There it is, right there. There's an ABC, and there's a 1, 2. We're getting 3. Come on, let's get the 3, get going. To the downside. If it stops here and goes up, this is a corrective wave. We got one more hit to the high coming. So there's dot for you. That's what I think is happening in dot. 3-wave move. So on the 12-hour chart, we're going to come down a pretty good percentage here. 18% move to the downside. Okay, should not break this low. Dot should not break the last low. Then we're looking long. After that, that's dot. Okay, let's go back to the 88 chart. Let's look at. I'm just going to run through these now, guys, because I'm getting tired. All right. Yeah, this is just like the Bitcoin chart, except this is looking down. And this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I expect the upside after that. Looking for downside. Let's see if we get it. That's if Bitcoin comes down like we expect. If it doesn't, then obviously we're looking for an up move. But this chart looks down for now. Yeah, it's due to get a rebound a little bit before it goes back down, probably. Okay, let's check BTC. Yeah, there we go. Let's get on this. So this is probably wave 4 here. Looking for a wave 5. Or this is wave 4 of wave 3. So that I don't know. But I'm looking for this target down here. And this may give us something like this. That's the way it may end. It may give us that kind of crap because it gave us the 1 2 1 2 ID up here as well. So all right, let's look at Neo stock. Neo. Yeah, Neo's looking about finished, and it's ready for... It looks like it got a reversal. I've got a count here that puts Neo close to being done. Something like that. Okay. So, and it's looking like it's finished a 3-wave move here. Okay, WXY. So, and it's come down to this area. So it's pretty deep. And we got a good, nice rebound here. So I would expect this to finish 3-wave return and then a continuation to the upside. Okay. This looks like a 1 2 1 2 idea. So we're going to hopefully get a nice big move to the downside here shortly. For BTC. I'm kind of going back and forth from BTC because I'm watching a trade right now. ICP, okay? And then we'll do oil and we're going to call it a night on that. Well, that didn't play out at all. Those are old ideas that never played out. Uh, 12 hour. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. That's the problem here. You know, there's just nothing. There's nothing to do here. There's nothing to. This is going to come down with Bitcoin, but there's no Elliot Wave structure here that I can really analyze, and I'm sorry about that, but it's just the way it is. These new charts, there's nothing present for me to do here. All right, let's do WTI. Oil. What stock exchange? Should I do? What chart name for oil should I do? Awesome. XRP went down. I'm holding this short for now, guys. What's the name of the oil chart? Somebody tell me, please, so I can pull it up properly. Do you want on Black Bull or TVC? Yeah, I can do TVC. All right. What in the world? It went to 0 during the COVID dump. That's crazy. Let me try US oil. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Crazy, man. I haven't looked at the oil chart in a minute. Alright, so ignoring all that crap. I mean, there's major hidden bullish divergence here. Major hidden bullish divergence here on this chart, okay? See all that bullish divergence there? That's bull. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this come down again and then go up. Come down and then go back up. So it looks like it's due for a correction. Looks like it might go up and come down, correct a little bit, and then go back up again. Okay, so we got, this is, that's 3, that's 3. So we got 3, 3, 3. So it looks like we're getting a WXY here, guys. More complex, and that's a nice fourth wave. So let's see if the fourth wave gets up here a little bit, the 1-to-1. extension. And then comes back down for a fifth wave. It's actually not bad at all. It's a nice little fourth wave move. All right, guys, that's all of the requests I want to take. If there's somebody desperate for some TA, guys, the market's bearish. Probably chances are your chart's going down. Very similar to the BTC TA. Okay, so there's a good chance that your chart's going to do that. But if anybody is desperate to see a chart, I'm kind of done. It's been 2 hours now. I've been working really hard since 8 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock now. If you want to super chat me, I will do. I'll give 5 minutes for super chats. I'll give a 5-minute last call here for any super chats. If you're desperate for TA for your particular thing, that if you didn't get your request in the first list that Kimosabi made. Hey, thanks for watching, Jack Frost. Appreciate it, buddy. Come get in the Discord. Got it every day. Got Gem of all trades every day. You'd probably get sick of me after a while. So, yeah, if you're not part of the Discord, want to invite you in, just let you know that you're invited. Just go to the description to my Patreon page. You'll see 3 different tiers in which you can become a supporter. Once you become a supporter, then you're in the Discord, and we'll get you in. Yeah, I did fill earlier. There's nothing there on the chart. But the only way I'll do any more requests, guys, is through Super Chats. And I'm not trying to shill Super Chats. I'm just letting you know I'm tired and I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go to bed or ready to stop this. Been doing it for 2 hours. And I'm 46 years old. I got a family and whatnot. So anyway, I want to get back to them. Hey, thanks, Heartbeat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll let you know how the camper's going once I get started back on the interior. I haven't had a chance to get going back on it. So we're gonna get back on it soon. So, all right, guys, y'all have a fantastic night. Thank you for watching. Again, just a review here. I'm looking for this to come down pretty sharply. Looking for maybe some support right here. Maybe some kind of a 3-wave pullback. And then a continuation wave after that. All right? That's kind of what we're waiting for. So let this wave finish. Find a bounce here. Probably take all night and into the morning tomorrow for that 3-wave. And then we're looking for another move to the downside to continue our nest of 1-2-1-2s. All right. My pleasure. Zongzina. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed the live stream, and hopefully y'all learned something. And I'm gonna hang out for another minute just to let me know if you've been around. If you learned something tonight. What'd you learn? And thanks, Chemo. Appreciate it, man. I did spend a little bit more time teaching than I usually do during the streams, but I think that's beneficial for a lot of newbies to Elliot Wave. So hopefully, if you're a newbie to Elliot Wave and tonight's was helpful, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Let's just sit and chill and watch this wave with you for a minute. So now it's chill time, if you don't mind me chilling with you. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Hey, Matthew Monken, this is a super chat. Appreciate that. Really do. Was there a chart you wanted me to look at? I'd be glad to look at that chart with you. All right, T. Yo, T. I'm glad you learned a lot. That's great.
It's open. It's open.
At least you're learning the Elliot perspective. It's a different way to look at the market for sure. Joe, I'm glad to hear that, man. Keep rocking that learning, buddy. Keep learning. We love having you in the Discord, man. You make it a great place. Keep it up. Matthew Monken, was there a chart that you wanted to see? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate that support. I appreciate that a lot. I'd be glad to look at any chart you'd like, though. Oh, wow. You've been watching me for a year. I used to do videos every day. Every day. Just can't keep up with it anymore. I do 2 live streams every day in the Discord, so I just can't keep up with that kind of pace. When I think about doing YouTube videos, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do it. So, anyway. All right, let's see if this thing's going to come down for another wave. Because that would be amazing. All right, causality. Causality, what's up, man? I'll do waves for you. You're killing me. We'll make it a substitutionary. Yeah, waves looks like we just finished a 3-wave move. Looks like it needs another hit to the high, man. So it looks like we're going to get boom, 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 boom. So we need that first. So we need to consolidate, up, and then down again. That's the way waves looks. Sous vide cooking? What's it like? Tell me about it. I got a minute. Good night, B Bond. Good to see you. Oh, Abdul, I'd love to have you. Oh, good. I'm glad I intrigued you. Come on in, Abdullah. Come join. That's what I'm thinking. Causality. That's what I'm thinking. Let this 4th wave develop, and then up. One more. Come on, Bitcoin, go down. We have to go down. The chopper has to go down. We have to get out of here. Dun dun dun. It's actually not going counter trend. They're going to finish about the same way. It's just going up a little bit more impulsively. But it's actually moving right with Bitcoin, just not the same wave count. That's why I do correlation analysis, because it helps me solidify my bias that I create from my Elliot Wave bias. And so if I see that I get an Elliot Wave, I get a Bitcoin bias, and then I go to look to see if the other charts are looking the same way, or if they're telling a different story. If they're telling a different story, I see which story seems to be most prominent in the charts, and I look for the clearest charts, and then we trade them. We trade those. Oh man, I am tired, guys. I'm tired. Whew. CBDC. You know, that's an area I just don't have a lot of knowledge about. I'm a chart reader and a trader, man. When it comes to the technicals, somebody else is probably better at that. So I'm sorry if I can't answer that. I'm going to show my ignorance here. Hey, Rev, blessings to you, my brother. You're welcome for the TA. My pleasure. You're a good man too, my brother. My brother, a good man too. Yeah, it's probably coming. I hear Crypto Teacher talking about it a lot. I just haven't done enough reading about it to understand it fully. I haven't looked at the S&P. Let me pull up the S&P for kicks here. See, my take on the S&P is that it needs to come down. This is what I drew the other day. Let's see. No, this is not what I drew. Why? I didn't save it, I suppose. I didn't save it, I suppose. Let's change this. Okay. So what I did do was, I'm kind of looking at this as a three-wave move, and this as three, and that looks like, so that looks like a WXY. So that's possible right there. Then we have a 5, 3, and now we're going. So we could be on our way up with the S&P, but this could be a flat. So if I get smaller time frame, okay, you can see this looks like a flat. And so here's another perspective. That this is 5 up. Now this is 5 down. Then we got 3, 3, 5. Okay? And then we come down again. And then we go. So I'm looking for a move like this. A dump, and then we go. Later, after that dump. Who knows if that plays or not. We'll see. It's a possibility. Oh yeah. Central bank. Thank you. Central bank digital currency. Yes, that makes sense now. Yeah, I mean, our central bank has a digital dollar, and China has a digital yuan. So they're going to make crypto fail, and they're going to give rise to those CBDCs most likely. Yes, thank you for saying that, because I didn't understand. I just didn't know the acronym very well. Yeah, it would make sense to me that the central banks wouldn't want to lose power, and so they can't let crypto win. So they need to dump at least most of the crypto tokens and coins out there, and then give rise to their own digital dollars, and only keep the only crypto that actually helps the blockchain, like ETH and maybe XRP or XLM or something like that. I wish I knew more on the subject, guys, but I can't speak intelligently about that much more. Yeah, I agree with that, Heartbeat. I agree with that. Interesting. Getting tired, guys. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. If you're here, hit the likes for me if you would, and leave a comment after the show is over. That way, the comments will load up, and YouTube will recommend the video. Thanks, guys, for joining. Good conversation, good questions, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Come on into the Discord if you're not a part of it. You're missing out. With that said, we'll see you guys. Good night, guys.